What is up, guys? Can y'all hear me? What is up, Zach? Greg, Joshua, channel member, Zach, channel number 5 door. Show the fans, addicted to Blaze. I didn't expect many people to be out. I just knew I'd be out because I slept a good bit of the day. That was one of those rainy days. Kind of crashed. Stick with D10, channel member, Blockbuster EDC. How are you, my man? Good to see you, Zach. I'm glad y'all are here, buddy. Yeah, on the left coast, it's not nearly as late, I guess. But I figure I stay up such crazy hours anyway. What's up, Robbie W? I've got my video ready for tomorrow, so I usually am scrambling for that between the hours 2 and 4. Craig, channel member, does that sound like I'm underwater? I'll tell you probably won't. Still sounding low? Because I hear that going over here. But when I mute it, when I, hold on, when I mute it from over here, still stays echo. Let's try this. Science. Can y'all hear me now? Loud and clear, probably, right? All right, here we go. All right, I can still hear the echo. Can y'all still hear it? Just think of it as like tinnitus. That's how I'm looking at it. One thing I was going to show you guys, and y'all are probably familiar with, have y'all seen the magnet mod on the 8020.5s as I failed? I did 3 of these in the last 2 days. I've got one more that's gonna go live tomorrow. But they're really easy to do, and I thought if we were bored, we could even do one live. And I could show you guys. Those are the magnets I got off of Amazon. And I learned this skill. Let me go to it real quick. Brother JD for EDC. I was grooving around the internet looking for this mod. And I came across this video. And I did go and, of course, link him in my video. But so it's a really, I don't do much more than scale swaps, bearing upgrades. I don't do any sharpening choils, anything crazy like that, right? If it can mess it up, I'm scared to do it. But this video was so well done. I mean, even down to what I ordered. So my question to you guys is, have y'all seen this mod? Zach, thank you, brother. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it. What's up, James? So have you guys seen this mod before? Big Red's a new member. Thank you, Big Red. I appreciate you, buddy. I've never seen it. I've seen on Transparent Knives he had one in and he was kind of flicking it, showing how he thought it was a lot different, right? By having the magnet give that added kind of false detail. But JD really spells it out, goes through it very, very well. Well enough for me. I did have some struggle with this. He even shows the magnets that I ordered off Amazon, these guys. And I didn't know, I was not aware of it. I did not know it existed. I thought it was something that was really, really cool. So I wanted to make a video about it, not capitalizing on JD for EDC's video, because I had to actually go search for it, because somebody was offering to do it, and I was just going to send my knives off, and then I thought, not that there was any problem, I still might send them off, but I was like, I wonder how that's done, because on YouTube, you can find anything. I've kind of fallen down the since nobody else is here, Pocket Metal or anybody put me in timeout. I've fallen down the makeup influencer drama pool, where I'm just finding out all kinds of the underbelly of YouTube. But anyway, my point being is you can search YouTube like Google and find out anything. So there's several other videos showing different mods. And what's great about the magnets that I bought for $12 is they're 3 different sizes of magnets in here. I think it's like 120. You use 2, at least on my first 2 mods, 3 mods. I only use 2 magnets for each mod. But it has some small ones, and I think if I start, Sniper Wolf lost her case with Sausage, her ex-husband, and she's going to be paying at least 50%. And look for bad things from Sniper Wolf, because he even countersued that she did all that shit, doxing and stuff, to intentionally damage their brand. It's not over for Sniper Wolf. She is very cute though. But so I'm thinking, when you look at how, when you take a 20.5 apart, you've got the scales, which you use kind of as a template, right? Because you can typically, and I've had no problem with aluminum, no problem with micarta, no problem with carbon fiber. I'm thinking when we take apart this titanium in a little bit, we'll have the same situation where there's a very easy place to place the biggest of the magnets. But there are also places in here, if one was a tinkerer, where you could place additional. Dude, that's awesome. Hey, M-Bomb, no rush, buddy. Like I told you, when it comes in, I'll be happy to have it. But I'm a big 80-20.5 fan. One of my kind of concerns is, I don't have it over here, but at the Nashville Knife Show, I picked up a Sharp Cub, which I really, really like, because it's super, super skinny. It's a slicer grind, and it's it's an 80-20.5, so it's got that same, to me, no offense, Zach, I love my Benchmates, but it's got kind of a lazier detail. My best Benchmade is my Mini Loco. And it seems, I don't know if it's the strength of the spring, I don't know if it's the position of the hole in relationship to the grip, but when you look at, not this one because it's got solid liners, but when you look at a lot of today's guys that we know really love the D10 of, if you're a DJ squad, I'm really thinking that I'm for the light of science, instead of spine my frame locks, not that there's anything wrong with that, I am going to try to mod complete D10 knobs like my pulsar. That's the next one that was offered initially for me to have someone mod. And I'm taking this apart. This is a fantastic knife. It feels great in the hand, has a great grind. I want to say it's L Max. I rarely ever carry it. I put the stronger springs in, and I feel like my finger needs to work out. It's like Grateful Panic used to say, like a screen door being blown open in a breeze. You know, I can feel it easily. But it's totally the scales, those titanium scales, skeletonized. So I know if I take this apart, maybe we'll do it live and get my Gorilla Glue, which is my secret adhesive, to my magnets. I know I can make that pulsar a much better block. I have no influence, but I do chatter a lot on Instagram, and Kung Wu knows I'm a big fan of half of their knives. I say half of their knives. They have a very well done bar lock, if you want to call it that. With the, if you don't mind D10, if you don't need D10, right? It's it, and if I didn't have the same knife, the Kung Wu Big Pal, same knife, different clip, same blade, same size, one's a frame lock, and you know I hate front flippers. Chris, D10. And then you've got the towel, the X towel, no D10. And so I can even take this and just, you know, I mean, it's sad, but this one's got solid scales. So I think I would have to be a machinist or have a Dremel and some balls to mount magnets in here, but I don't think I've got the tolerance to clear them. But I know I can make the pulsar better. And the reason, my point was, before I went squirrel brain, I've been very vocal in every one of the Cunwood posts of the Django, something that's a beautiful looking knife. But what kills it for me is it has their bar lock. Not that I don't think it's an elegant lock, it has no detail. And I even said your Padre probably has one of the best detents I've ever felt. Your X-Towel, even though I hate the way that it deploys with just a front flipper, the same one, has a great detent. My Pulsar with the beautiful knife, great materials, same materials, and has your very refined X-Lock with stiffer springs up, and then your X-Towel, which is like my first Cunwood, is a horrible. I mean, for me, I don't like a knife that I have to just either give a lot of oomph to, or just decide to swing it out, you know, without anything. It could be done better, right? So I think this can be made better and will be made better with the magnet one. And what I learned from when I changed out the springs, and this most people would probably know this right away, but I didn't know you had to take these little niblets off right here. And so my scales got all hung up and janked up. Learned that. So I think I can get a Tucson TS27 Neil McKenzie. Let's take a look at that. Does it still sound like I'm underwater? I can hear myself echoing in my ear, but it's really quiet. and somebody won the TS 150 Friday night. Oh yeah, that looks like a nice one. I'm gonna share it from White Mountain because that's where it came up. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I always am, but I have never had, in my experience, a bad Tucson. I've had some Tucsons. My favorite Tucson had a bad, and I tried to change it with almost every other Tucson clip I had, and the clip was inset so well into the tie that I could never find a clip to replace it with. So yes, it had bad. I've had Tucsons that had bad attributes, but I've personally never had one that wasn't a good knife. And I'll give you a great example because I think one of the least expensive, and when I really started to appreciate Tucsons even on a different level, was when I jumped into my little, I call it a kiddie pool, my slit joints, because I've kind of gotten out of that. But this is a Tucson slit joint that I saw in White Mountain Knives that I thought was going to be the size of the other Tucsons that I'd gotten at White Mountain Knives, right? Because there's nothing really telling you. Well, I guess I could have read the description, but I didn't. I think I got another Tucson right here, which is a good one. That's kind of a larger Tucson, but this is the one that I picked up for $46. So it came in, and my first thought was, wow, that's a big knife. It's got a very crisp half stop. Got a solid locked up. Got a grip that gives you really good control. Again, it's a stiff spring, so you're not going to shut it accidentally. Got a really good sharpening choil for what it is, because it's super tall and thin. This knife was $46. I think they're still in stock. Well, look, let me grab my coupons. This one is 14C, 28 in. It's a 9mm design. But I don't know if you'd call that a slip joint cleaver, a slip joint sheep's foot, but it's a package destroyer. It's a great. I had to get one of these little leather pouches from Amazon, or no, I think I got this from Etsy. Now this is Amazon. This is a hide and drink, and it's the one that they make for the 5-inch KFX flyers. But that's a great knife. Pick this up, which is a slit joint. And again, I'm just kind of talking about my latest Tucson, and I'll tell you the bad decisions I've made just in the last 48 hours. But they make this knife in copper and titanium and carbon fiber and titanium. And oddly, according to White Mountain Knives, they don't weigh any different. But if you look at this, it's actually like a fish skeleton where that copper is inset, or that titanium's inset into the copper. Done really well. And it's got an M390 blade, double stops, titanium clip, which I'm not a fan of on slip joints, but it was $88 before my 10% discount. Which to me, at the time, I was kind of freaked out at how inexpensive slip joints, because I hadn't bought Jack Hill yet, and I hadn't bought GECs yet. But I was getting the experience with a lot of different, I guess you'd call them modern slip joints, for a very, very fair price. So I will always, even though I don't buy them a lot, I've got several more I'll be giving away down the road. I'm always going to be thankful to Sun for kind of opening my eyes to what was really possible making knives, if that makes sense. Because I'm a noob in this. I've been doing this for, I don't know, maybe by then, I don't remember. I kind of selectively phase out when I started watching Zach and MC and Slicey Dicey and Nick Shabazz. I was watching one wheel content, and that was what I was going to buy. I still got like 14 skateboards because I'm a skater. But somehow I saw a knife video and I was collecting like Walmart and this place here called Wayne's Outdoors. It's not a place anymore. I'd go buy a $50 knife. I had like 7, 8 knives. They'd come, they'd go, but I really got into it deep. I really like it de-shaded. My only complaint, and I thought I had nothing, and it's not a complaint, it's my particular specimen. It's subjective. The only thing that I was kind of bummed at, and it's absolutely just my specimen, is when I was looking at them, I thought it was going to have more purple. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The fit and finish are perfect. I haven't done my review yet, just the unboxing. The M390 blade is as good as any slip joint I own. I've got a OG Hedgehog that's going to be given away in a, well, actually, I'm saying it's pocket metal because he's never tried one. But I've got a Hedgehog that I bought when I first started collecting slip joints. It was the second slip joint that I purchased before my first slip joint showed up, which was the Ohio River Jack. And it was a QSP Hedgehog in that kind of wavy carbon fiber. I've got it right here. It's just in 14C instead of the carbon fiber titanium and M390. But the grind's the same. They both cut the same. And I'm sending this one out to Brother Pocket Metal so he can try one, because he's a traditionalist at heart. So I take nothing away from that, because everybody's got their passions, and he's very passionate about knives that are made in the tradition of old school slip joints, right? Where you've got them pinned together. They're not modern materials. They're still utilizing bone. And in this case, I want to say stainless steel. I forget which one of the numbers is. One of the numbers in the model tells me if it's stainless steel or not. And I've got a stainless steel one and a tool steel. And I can understand that. He likes that part of collecting. He likes the pure, not to say the purist, but he likes, that the actual, I guess, historical, complete out. I don't know. Everybody likes different stuff, and it's cool stuff. I just want to put magnets and my pulsar. But I don't know if I can keep y'all's attention long enough to do it. When I do an 80-20.5, it takes me roughly 20 minutes to disassemble it, pop my magnets in, let them dry for 5 minutes, and put it back together. I know from taking this apart that I might want to do that at a different juncture than at 2:15 in the morning in the dark with all kinds of crazy color lights around me. Hey Mason, what's up? I've not been communicating with Big Shady channel member, M-Bomb, my jerky maestro, all these wonderful people that are in here hanging out with me. We do have continental US, and I'm kind of torn on how to do this. This was donated by a dear friend. Hey, right now, if you're in here, please tell me. I totally forgot. But this is the Poker USB. I've got a couple of other things to go with it. This was my first OTF before I got my pulse. It has been nothing but 100% reliable, very small blade, so it's California legal, but I don't know the laws of shipping an OTF. I've got the box. Let me make sure I don't get my giveaways that I'm going to ship out tomorrow. But I've got the little box because this was donated to the channel. I've just been holding on to it, playing with it. It's the Boca Plus OTF Tiffany Blue HDL for what it's worth. So it'll come in this box. If you can't accept this, play for somebody else when we do it. I'm also going to throw in, this is a late night, you might need to find your way. This is the Aurora Roby Bond A2. It was my number one, it's aluminum. It was my number one light before I got into bougie lights. Fuck you, Lefty. And I've got a little Aurora titanium that's actually just a smidge bit bigger. So this is, it'll have the clip, and it should come in the original box. But you can take this clip off. Like I've got the one that's on my keychain, and either drop it in your pocket, put it on lanyard, put it on your keychain. But what I love about these lights is they're simple. You push the button and hold it, and it's going to give you high beam. So you're walking to your car, you're trying to get a light, you don't want to fiddle out with what you're trying to push. You push it and hold it, super bright. You click it twice, it goes to whatever you had set on last time. So if I push it once, it goes higher, highest, moonlight. Click it again, higher, higher, higher. And it's got the little wackadoodle flickery SOS feature. But what's cool about it is when you put the pocket clip on it, whether you want to put it in your pocket or if you want to put it on your hat, this is magnetic. So I'm going to leave it off for now so I can put it back in the box. But when you have this magnetic part, I don't have anything metal around me. Yeah, I do. I've got a knife. So you can stick your light up. So the Ion A2 rechargeable little Ion, and then to round out your carry, and this is going to be in a little while. I don't know how long it's going to be here. I'm putting the little Boker. God, I've got to find out. Somebody, one of your brothers, donated this for y'all to have it, and it's only been in my case. But I selfishly played with it because I didn't have an OTF until I bought my EMP, and I would sit there and fidget with it. So it's boxed up. This box is over there, a pile of book boxes. They don't even get me started about where this box is. So I've got a closet that is full of boxes. When I say full of boxes, I mean the cat's asleep in there now, and every time she gets up, midnight, I'm doing good, brother. What's up? Midnight, brother or sister. I'm also going to give away this tool steel, my second Sidebuster Junior, and I will be ordering another one. I'm not giving it away because I hate it. I got this on Amazon. First one I got was red. It was stainless, whatever case calls that. And I gave it to brother Jim Miller as a gift because he gave me one earlier, a big one, to even get me my first Sidebuster. But this is, I think it's chrome palladium. It's a tool steel. I'll make sure it's got, what's it called? Wicked wax on it. So it won't corrode wherever I'm shipping it. But it will have to be this giveaway tonight. And we're going to probably go back to Workshop Balances channel. I don't know, hopefully some of y'all are here that weren't here Friday night. Because we made a difference, but he's still got about 50 to go. And if I could get him 5 more, Hector, what's up, brother? If we could get him like 5 more, that'd be worth it to me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go real quickly. I'm going to pin a comment. Y'all just listen to me and talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds. I mean, talk amongst yourselves for 2 seconds, then listen to me when I give you the instructions for later's giveaway, how you're going to be entered. So, well, I spelled it wrong. Excuse my language. If y'all are new here, it's not really a children's channel. I respect children and respect all the lessons we all bring, but I've got a potty mouth. I did when I was a child. My grandmother, who passed away when she was 92, I was the first grandson out of 9 whose mouth she washed out with soap when I was 2. I said, God damn it. And evidently, she really raided my dad. So I come by it honestly. All right. So I'm about to post a video, but you don't have to do anything on yet, because all I'm going to do is try to post it and pin it. And it's going to take me a second to do that because I've got to catch up with the chat. And I've been totally out of the chat, and I do apologize for that. I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but I thought it'd be fun. I didn't have anything to do. And like I said, I slept all day. All right. So I just pinned this video. I'm going to show you what it is, so there's no confusion. And y'all have all probably gone and subscribed to Work-Life Balance, or Life Balance. And you're probably saying, John, why Work-Life Balance? I was up, what's today? Maybe Thursday night, early, at 1 o'clock, and I saw that there was a live stream, Work-Life Balance. I subscribed to him, didn't remember it, but I subscribed to it and started watching his content. And I vibed with it. I like his style. I like his personality. I want to show you his face so you'll have something to, you guys might all know him. But anyway, this is the video, From the Ashes, Rise the Kaiser Phoenix. That should be where you click on the link. All I want you to do is, if you're not subscribed, that's a huge bonus. I want you to subscribe. I want you to like his video. I want you to leave a comment. He's got 4 right now. And I just want you to, somewhere in the comments, give him a little love, but somewhere in the comment, leave the word. Doesn't have to be capital. Doesn't have to be hashtag. Doesn't have to be part of your statement. Just somewhere in it, leave the word July. And y'all have about 30 minutes to do that. Till about 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, and if y'all all want to go to bed and I know you, like if Craig, for example, channel member, were to go there or Five Door and leave a comment and then go to bed and I draw someone or level on up, somebody who I know, your first word got you smacked too, buddy. That's brutal. And see, midnight, and again, I have short term memory loss. I don't remember that much, but he's active in the chat. So if you're active in the chat, if you're here saying good morning like David is, and you leave a comment in the video with Javon in it, I will post in the community section who won. If it's a name that nobody knows and nobody in the comments says, I don't recognize this person. The only reason I say that, and I don't think it's ever happened in one of my streams, because I never, ever say giveaways. I have a few times done giveaway videos, and I don't know if that's good or bad, because I don't seem to get anybody out, but every Friday night, there'll always be something given away, right? So, but I don't ever want people to come in just for that. I want the stuff that I give away that comes out of my collection, or when I give away this awesome knife that I'm doing a review on that'll go out Monday morning, maybe tomorrow afternoon, that Boss Steve was nice enough to send me. One of you guys or gals want a prototype of this knife, and I couldn't disclose what it was. I didn't know the name of it because it didn't have a sheep yet. But let me tell you, I think Jared had it on his top four today. This knife, they absolutely kill the sheep. Now, I put a deep carry concealment clip on it, which I've kind of become fond of along with my ulti clips, but it ships with a great retention system. This little mini ulti clip where you can just literally mount it however you want to, scout, horizontal or vertical scout at an angle, and just clip it onto your belt by doing this, flipping it over your belt. I'm more of a inside the pocket guy. Like the knife I'm wearing now, I've got an ulti clip. I think it's a deep concealment. Nope, I've got a deep concealment carry on this too. If you guys haven't found these guys, I Googled them after my buddy Tim and Suzanne Kell Knives sent me the little piranha. It had one of these on it. The only downside, and it's because I'm an idiot, I've ordered mounting hardware from Amazon. I got a big ass bag for Titans. But these deep concealments and a lot of my sheaths, like that little Kaiser, this one from Brother Grant, I was able to get one piece of hardware. I need to find out what is, and every time I look for different size hardware on Amazon, I think I'm getting the link. I need to find out what's the holster diameter software or hardware that one orders when you've got smaller holes, because the deep concealment holes don't fit the hardware that comes with my multi clips. Don't ask me why. But what I'm trying to figure out is where would one search, besides going to Lowe's and going through the little drawers, where would one go on Amazon to find smaller diameter screws to mount a kayak sheet. Just curious if anybody's dealt with that. You guys are funny. So should I break down the 80-20.5 while we sit here and talk? Hey guys, you all, what I want people to know in these lives, my giveaways find the right owners based on karma. So if you win several giveaways in a row, you're not going to be looked at here as someone who's taken advantage of a situation. Something in this cosmos of my little sphere of world is saying the knives and stuff that I'm giving away are destined for you. That might sound weird, but I want everybody to participate. And if you want to DKS it for somebody, that's fine, but don't ever feel like everybody's got the same opportunities, everybody has different situations, but I do believe that things happen for a reason. And I'll just leave it at that. So what do we think? Should I break it down to stick magnets in, or should I wait and do it tomorrow? What's up with Victor DuBois? I can clear out a little spot right here and do it. Have I showed y'all this? If y'all weren't here last night, that is from a giveaway. I rarely enter giveaways, but it was on Brother Jared Neve's channel, and I could not resist, and somehow the StreamYard picker picked me on this. This is that Kaiser October untoured orange peel proto. Dude, I'm digging it. I have an OG peppermint micarta October. I don't know if it was 20 CV or S35, I forget. But I gave it to Brother Dark Gravity. The magnets do need to be inset. No. They don't on, I think they will be on the pulsar. Nope, maybe not. The 3 80-20.5s I've done so far, it has not been. So that I think is enough of a test. We're going to get the T10 and I'm afraid the T6. All right, guys, I'm going to turn sideways for 1 second and we'll clean out a little spot. We are going to get our get good screw. Can y'all see me? First thing I'm going to do is take off my clip. Something. And on 2 out of my 3 disassemblies, I put the clip on the wrong side at the end, and on 1 of them, I left out the backspace. I know Carbonized does, and I think Sharp Dress Scales might, so I'm going to take off the other and only body screw. And if you'll notice, the pivot's on the other side, but it doesn't matter because I've got to take both sides off. So I'm not going to worry about that. And these may be linerless, which I think they are, which means I'm going to have to eyeball them. See what we're dealing with. To where to put our magnets. It may be a pin. Alright guys, not all guys. Let's take this bit out. Put it in our K10. Put it down on our pivot. And this is where I don't want to jettison my spring. We have scales, so this is good. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the liner to make my template. Let me up here. My big Sharpie, so I know where to put my magnet. So let's do this without jettisoning our spring. All right. Feel it getting ready to pop out. Here it comes. Like delivering a baby. Don't get out, spring. All right. Winning. All right. So now we got one stop pin, big stop pin, little stop pin, back spacer. All right. So what I'm going to do, I don't have to mark it. I don't have to remove the scale. But what I've learned is if you don't remove the scale, the magnet wants to pull towards it, right? And we're going to flip around our pivot because it was funky last time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay my two scales in my original goat liners, and I'm going to get in. And I'm not tracing because I don't really want it to hit the liner. I want it to sit right inside the liner. See that? That's my shitty drone. All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing right here. See that? Now, guys, this is getting ready to hopefully be quick. Let me get some Dr. Pepper and nicotine. This is where the rubber hits the road. First thing I've got to do is I've got three sizes of magnets. I want the biggest ones, and I want two of them. And these things are more fidgety or more finicky than springs. They've got a mind of their freaking own. They're rare earth magnets. And just getting two of them apart and then closing the box to contain them is something else. All right, so we've got two magnets. See these guys? And I've got them stuck together, which is the way I want them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them, and I'm going to lay them on opposite sides because I want to glue them down with their shiny side or their magnetic side facing inside. So I'm going to take off this scale, take off that scale, take a little blob of my super glue. Whoops. That almost stuck me bad. Let's get just a little drop here. And we're going to take our magnet and I'm going to lay it right
All right, now I'm going to get my other scale. Just a little glue. I don't want to lose my magnet, but I don't want it gooing out too far. Whoops. All right, now I'm going to get one of my little Shenanigans here to get some extra glue. All right, I'm getting a Shenanigans. All right. Now I'm just going to let that dry for 1 second because we know that I've got a little sloppy glue out there and I don't want to glue my liner anymore. So, that is. Let me get. It doesn't look like I'm going to need any alcohol. See if I can reach my little rag. You know, tang. All right, so we want to build this back with our pivot. All right. Let me get my KPL guys. We're almost done. Hopefully. That will pull towards that line. All right. Let's get a 10. Put a little goo in my bearing. Condition it. It down. Get our stop pins. Get our big stop pin. And then we got to get our back spacer. And what I like to do is get my body screws in, switch out T6. Guys, I promise we're getting ready to make progress. That's 2. Except, did I just put on a flip side? I don't know if I did or not. Maybe not. Anywho, it's just my stop pins. All right, so now we got to get our D-shaped pivot. fully set in, which we've got it. Make sure I get y'all on the camera. Stop here. Play. Pivot, but not inside the hole. Kids, here's where the rubber meets the road. All right, kids, I think we're in. I can feel the hella pull of that magnet. Watch out, on 6 from 210. And I do want to say thanks for Get Good Screw for sending this out to me. I use this driver all the time. And they're really for a vision driver. They're not unreasonable at all. All right, something's not together. I can tell. We got a fucked up stop fitting. Hold on, guys. To easily jettison my spring here. All right, guys. I apologize. We're having a technical difficulty caused by me. And let's try this again. Right. Be sure to pivot. That's snap down when it needs to be. Perfect. Perfect. I don't really give you guys a choice in this matter, did I? I just kind of said we're going to do it. And it's still fucked up. Let's see if I can cinch it together. Hold on. And I did put the book on backwards. All right, so guys, what I'm going to do, as y'all witness the struggle bus and hopefully chat amongst yourselves, going to put this together the way and apart. As silly as that sounds, I think it may right the wrongs of my actions. Let's try it. For one, I do not I need to make sure I get my clip on the right side. This down like that. I apologize, kids. It is, and what is up? I'm just here struggle busting away for you guys for science. But I promise you, the result will be well worth it. If I can remember which side to put my clip in. At least my super glues had time to cure. That's a positive. Just not wanting to come out of this longer. I was a pocket clip going that side. All right. So what I'm going to do is I make a mess and let it just rain hardwood around me. Is I'm going to lightly secure this backspacer. I got to change the music. I got to go with something a little chill. Then, guys, I have a feeling this is going to be our win. All right. Damn. A slow pivot somewhere. Up here. And there it is. We're going to go through that grade. Good one. Good. So now what I need to do is, here's when we cut the road. We'll probably have to do some final finagling. There. Pushing in there. what was happening, but that was just a pain in the ass that I'm happy to have avoided. Uh, Guys, I appreciate your patience. We've had some good conversations, some laughs. I probably had you all go to bed, which is fine too. I was just doing this to hang with anybody that might be up. These hot scripts, for some reason, are a little wonky to get started because they're a little bit, we're using titanium scales to get them started because the diamond powder pushes them up. There we go. Go here, tight. Point your center. We're probably too tight on the pivot. Just pinch everything down. This is a body screw. Faster. Got it. There. One is. So is that too much work, guys? Was that a pain in the ass, or did you find that informative? We struggled through it together, and we finished it. That was the fourth of four of my 20.5s. I have not yet tried the 20 little cub, but I have a feeling that's going to be a whole other ball of wax. But you can see in there, you might be able to see in there, maybe not. We've got our two magnets, and when I close it, it sucks it in. You know, it's adding to the tension that's in that spring. So for me, it just gives me so much more leverage. I don't know why it's holding up there at the top. Pretty side to side, let's see. Is that a little too tight? A very, very easy. Not that, I mean, most people hate the 80/20/25. I'm one of the few people who really like the knife. I tried to hang out with some different knives tonight than my normal eye fighter. I want to get into this one, but I don't want to do it with y'all here. That's not fair. I broke out my Shaman because this is such a great knife. When I was doing my top 10 of this, my top 15 of this from this year, that year, I rediscovered knives in my collection that could be everything I need in a pocket knife. This Shaman is more than I ever need for an all-round pocket knife. This one happens to be a crew wear, which I absolutely love. No, I think I take that back. Hold on, guys. CTS XHP, even better. I've got something else in crewwear. I think my Mannix is in crewwear. But I've got some really, really good. Okay, that's funny, dude. But there's so many good knives. We're really, I say part of me's blessed, part of me's cursed, conflicted with this weird obsession with sharp, shiny shit. But yeah, I mean, I went the other day. I don't know if y'all know or if y'all familiar with this Griffin Co. Scout. I did not get the folder. It wasn't really my jam. The Scout 3.0. This is the Scout 2.5. But I'm such an idiot that I went. Talk about spending money I didn't need to spend to get a knife the way I wanted it. When now, when I show this to you, it's back in stock. But I thought I missed out on it, so I bought it with titanium handles and then went back in and bought the carbon fiber handles. So I'm a freaking idiot. But this little Scout Medic, $130. It's a little small knife. It's smaller than the 2.5. Yeah, it's only available in titanium, which drives it up to 170, right? So that's crazy. You know, I could have gotten it if I'd have gotten it for 130 because I changed the scales out anyway. So I did it because I'm an idiot, a junkie, knife addict. And then I go back and I buy the Marvel carbon fiber scales, so it'll match my Griffin 2.5, which, long story short, I bought 3 micarta scales for this for $30, but they didn't fit the sheet because when they make Kydex sheets the right way, they make them with the handles. Look at the retention on this sheet. So if you've got this thing tucked in your pocket, and when I put the micarta scales on it, it still would jettison out, but not with the authority that this does. Later, Jay. Jay, did you register for that giveaway up there, brother? Play for Jim. Particularly area. Y'all remember that because I'm not doing good at reading comments tonight. I'm trying to come up with interesting shit to show y'all so it doesn't just seem like I want to offer something. Blockbuster, it seems like one. It has got the best retention of really any I can think of. I don't know if y'all were here last night, but with the VF coming up in a couple of weeks for brother Jason Brown, I got a touching ass lifelong gift. What are those magnets again? Hey Mason, they are. If you wait just a second, I can drop a link if I open my Amazon to where I bought them. They make a whole bunch of different earth magnets. If these give you 3 sizes, let me pull up my Amazon account and I'll just drop a link in there. I can show y'all all my soul shit or my box shit, and y'all see that I've got a bad problem buying shit I don't need. Be sharing with you. And I saw these magnets on brother J for EDC. So if I go to orders, these guys right here. $9.97. They're 3 different sizes. The size that I use, let's see what 3 they small. So the large ones. 2 inches by 8 inches, 0.31, 0.39, that's the biggest, right? 0.39 by 0.08, is that the biggest? That's the thickness, I guess. 0.39, yeah, so, and see, I don't know how these, what size are these? 0.9 by 0.8, those are too small. Those are 0.31. Are the 0.39 by 0.08, are those the biggest size? Here, these are what I got, because you get 3 sizes in there. Where's the link thing, the share thing? Where's that share thing? Copy. These are the magnets. But if you just search for magnets there, they've got some stronger ones. And like I said, I might go with some different. These are highly rated, and you get, like I say, a nice little box with more than you'll ever need for any mods. The big ones are the ones I use for the break out my calibers. Because they've got these little chodes, which I imagine you could probably put 4 where I put the 1, and it may have more pulley, I don't know. And then they got these little guys, this middle size, that you might be able to double up. And then you've got these big guys, which are the ones I've used on all my 80-20.5 mods, because they just happen to fit right in there where that scale is. But there are a bunch of other brands on there too. These are the ones that JD for EDC showed. And I just picked up, there are all kinds of glue you can get for magnets, but the bottom line is that Gorilla Glue is fine. I just got the super glue. And it seems to work like a champ. Can you see those magnets down in there? I mean, they hung up to that titanium like nobody's business. And it makes sense that they're going to pull and give you added tension to that blade, I would think. Did I show you guys the Corvette S? I bought this from White Mountain Knives. I didn't think I'd like it. I put an edge on it. This is a cardboard eating Amazon processing. If you've got a recycling bin and you've got a lot of cardboard to cut down. I've never had the folding version of this knife, but for a fixed blade, I mean, it fits my hand. Now, for an everyday fixed blade, it might be a little wide. It came with kind of a nice clip. It was kind of like a pocket clip, but I put a multi-clip on it so it would grab my pocket more. So if I wanted to pull it out, got great retention. But this thing is a shredder. I picked up the carbon fiber one, but you can pick up, I mean, for like $60. It's nice available. Might even be cheaper now that it's hit Amazon. Let's see. Corvette S. But I did have a couple of new purchases that I made like an idiot in the last couple of days. Yeah, they've got the here you go. Let me share this with y'all. Not that y'all are interested. But that's the funky one. That's not the one I bought, but it's similar. It's carbon fiber. It's going to be S35VN. Nobody needs that. But you can also get the same knife in, if I'm not mistaken, 14C, 28N. It's got the same clip. This is a clip that it came with it, which is great, but it doesn't hold in your pocket like an ultra clip. But even the nice one has the same. So you can get, there's one micarta one on Amazon, and then a couple of carbon fibers, but you can find them at other retailers too. But I would have no problem picking up this knife in carbon fiber, or excuse me, in micarta, because it's just a great little handler knife. Those are all the different ways it's available, G10. But I've been impressed with this. I've really been stoked to get a chance to check out, and I'll have a review for you guys by Monday on this little Busty Mink. It's not a hard use EDC fixed blade, but it is very, very slicey. And it's got this dual jimping here, which I really like, because if I'm bearing down to process cardboard like I was earlier this afternoon, or if I'm using the front jimping to get into any, using that point for field game, dressing game, whatever the hell you did with knives up there. But we're looking for the most. And this is the factory edge after I've shredded on it. And the prototype was Nitro V or 154C. And this one is Nitro V. I want to say it's 14C. Got a great Slurpee grip. Jared reviewed one and said it was Rich Light, but my box said micarta. And when I looked at it, we'll do this for science real quick again. When I looked at it, it looks like micarta to me. I could be wrong. But if I did, can y'all see it? Got T10s, no T8s. I popped the scales off. A, to see how well it was done underneath, and B, to see if I could tell if it was micarta. I think it is micarta. I'm not a material specialist, so I have no freaking clue. But I was very impressed with how well this hardware is done. It's some kind of a barrel style hardware, where instead of having screws come through both sides, you've got a barrel and a really tall, deep hardware, which I thought was cool. But anyway, let's see the hint there. But don't tell me if this is Rich Light. To me, it looked like micarta. The box claims it's micarta. Y'all tell? It's a good one, man. I love the way it feels. But to me, it feels, it says micarta on the box too, and it feels like micarta, but it feels like that pressed micarta. I could see how Jared would think, and he might have inside information that it is Rich Light. To be honest with you, I don't know what rich light is. This is the mink right here. It's a new knife that just dropped on Vosti's website, but I'm sure it's going to hit retailers real soon. I actually tried a prototype out and gave it to one of you guys at the Blade Show. They didn't have a sheet for it yet, and I gave it a little feedback. Not that they used it, but I think they nailed the sheet. Let me drop this back in. They did a really good job with this bit of hardware. It's, for one, it's got a little square angled area, so it slides into the tang of the knife, so it's not going to free spin on you. It locks it in place, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does. You know, like, God damn, John, that's the second knife you've taken apart tonight. It's all for science. Sharing's caring, right? See if I can get these in real quick. Forward. Bitch. All right. Let's get this last one in there. Just doing the round the rosy. Now we'll hold it in. Throw our scale on. And then we'll stick these two guys in. Really nice hardware again. Deep. Right. I was a driver. Where would I be? Well, I'll put that back up. Must be getting late. I already fired up, stay up really late, and go to parties when I open and get baked biscuits and gravy with some hash browns. I know that doesn't sound healthy, especially if y'all are on any kind of special diets, but I'm not. All right, so we've got our Boss Steve mink back together. I think on Boss Steve's website, I want to say it was $63 retail. I'm sure it'll end up on retailers for less. I'm sure that White Mountain, amongst others, will get it where you can use a 10% discount code. And again, it might not be a knife that you guys are interested in, but I went and sought their booth out at Blade Show because I'm a big fan of the Nighthawk. Nightshade was one of the first knives I bought from them. Lefty shared a raccoon with me. When the raccoon cleaver came out, I bought one of those, and I bought a Nightshade Mini. I bought the Nightshade Mini after I met them at Blade Show. But when I met them at Blade Show, I really enjoyed talking to them. They let me take one of these little guys that was stuck in a Boss Steve box, so I didn't have a sheet back to test it. I love the geometry of it. For an EDC knife, it's a little bit larger than what I like to carry. This is a cool little knife, Caracarco. It's a little mini dude. And then, like, my new favorite is my Boker AK1. It's right about the same size as the Boker AK1. So it's a great carry size. If I held it up to my bug out, well, let's just do it next to an 80-20-25. Hold it up next to. They just got bigger knives out here. Here's a small Hinder 3-inch. That's the little guy. Don't get a small knife. Here's the JK Mac 2. It's going to be smaller than it. But again, it comes with a really great sheet. I put the $12 deep retention clip on it. But what I'm impressed with is the actual retention. Yeah, and that's another thing that Jared mentioned, that this is a great platform for any of you guys who know how to make scales. I would think you could just take the scales off and use them kind of as a template to use something really cool that you wanted to, now that I've seen how they sell scales at blade shows, I would think if I knew how to machine them, which I could probably cut them out, but I wouldn't know how to sand them right. But you could use the scales that are on there as templates and then come up with something really cool. So check this out, guys. This is a knife sent to me. My brother worked. Been telling about it for a while, and it was really hard for him to send it to me, and I can totally understand why. But it is a forever knife in my collection. It says Pilot Restaurant. Stay away. And this is the knife that he got from Jason Brown, Brother Brown. We've got our big kind of remembrance thing coming up Monday, a week, which would have been when Jason passed. And just a fantastic human being. And I look forward to this time, even though it's kind of a sad time for a lot of reasons. But I think what would Jason want? And I think the spirit that everybody comes together in is here today, could be doing what we love, like Brother Brown was, crossing the street, and a freak tragedy happens. So the point is to remember his love, his kindness, but most importantly, not take our time together for granted, right? I mean, I think that's part of it, that to kind of hang out and be there for each other. Not everybody's going to get along. It's a big community, right? We know that. That's part of it. But we all come together, and it's important. I think it's been important to me, and I really enjoy it. And when I think of acts of kindness like this night being gifted to me, I don't need ever another night. It's just something comes along special, and you remember why you're in it. For me, it started out about knives, but really, the more I look at it, it was during lockdown. I think I could sense, even on the channels that I was on, which was MC, Stas and some, I think Grateful Panic was the first live streams I really got pulled in where I felt comfortable enough to chat. And I wish he'd bring his live streams back because they were great. I mean, we never talked about knives, but people learned about each other, right? That's where I met Jason Brown for the first time. I had the blessed gift of being able to have dinner with him and a bunch of other great people at Blade Show 2022. But it's just, I think he's doing well, Kay Mason. I think he's doing well. He's got a good job from what I understand. He is living over with, like, literally probably 15 minutes from me, over with Vince and with Dopey, and I just don't see him enough. We run in different directions. He's working most of the time during the week, and I'm recording videos in between deciding what I'm going to do at the beginning of the year. I miss him too, dude. He has the greatest lives, and I miss him the Shane Shanes. I talked to Shane. last week, I think we talked for a while, and it was great catching up with him. You know, we're all just running kind of different ways. You know, life is a real thing. It's busy. I'm taking the time without trying to overexpose myself to use this free time to kind of hang out with you guys, whatever I can. All right, guys. I'm going to check and see if any of y'all have followed my wishes. First, let's do this. Let's look at, I do this for my own addiction. Let's see if Nashville's got anything cool that I want to buy. And then I'll tell you what I did buy on Nashville. I'll show you. And hopefully it'll be coming soon. So you saw my bad decision on the Scout, and I bought it the most expensive, stupid way possible. And I'm a little weirded out because I don't have a tracking number, but that's no, that's not. Opinion. This is all stuff I looked at earlier. A user Grimsmo kid allegedly trying to help college. This is way too expensive. Sorry. It's a chub, for God's sakes. $250. Move on. So anyway, what's in my cart? Put that fucking in my cart. $2,000? Are you crazy? I know you dropped it off there too, Gabe. Love you to death. I asked you for a tracking number, so here's what I bought. I wanted to check it out. I've got an art form Slimfoot that I really like. And it looks funky there, but it's perfectly centered. So I'll pick that up. And then I think y'all saw this, didn't you? Thanks to Carco. One of my Grail Grails. And this is even better than what I originally wanted. Because these scales, ow! First time I've done that. I've been very careful not to let it hit my thumb. These scales are custom. It came with my card scales in the box. Brother Bill, ProX, put these custom Arctic carbon fiber scales on this dark titanium Bark Evo. It is just too good to be true. I mean, it's a fantastic knife. Blackwashed is what I wanted. I wanted something kind of simple. I wasn't that crazy initially about carbon fiber until Parker told me the story. I was like, dude, what do you want for it? And he made me a deal. And I just thought it was so kind that he was willing to get rid of it. And like I told him, if I ever sell it, which I wouldn't, I would sell it back to him first. But this is a forever piece. I love it. It's been in my pocket ever since. And I just almost ran it in a thumbnail. The other thing I've been carrying, Craig, that is a Custom Knife Factory, Rotten Designs, Evo 3.0. It's a Russian-made knife. I picked up my first big boy light on Off the Edge after he talked me into it. This is the Urban EDC Focusworks F3, just a little 3, bright light, low, medium, high. Click it on, click it off, hard click it remembers what your last setting was. You can soft click through it. So if I want to only be on main light, so I don't wake anybody up like my cat. Now when I turn it on, it's going to be on main light. But anyway, it's cool. Made in Canada by Focus Works. The aluminum is handmade and then the driver stuff's put together. So I ordered another one. I ordered a Focus Works 2 because I'm an idiot and I'm hoping I won't go too deep down the flashlight rabbit hole. The first thing I picked up before getting into custom lights was this Narrative LED, which is a laser projection device, which has like a quarter of a mile per hour. If I shoot this across the cemetery across the street from my house, I mean the light beam never gets bigger than like a volleyball if I shine it in the trees across the street. So it's super, super bright. Well, they have a bigger one of these. This is the mini. And I picked up the bigger one, so I've got it coming in. And then I've got I ordered a sheet. Got 2 of them. They're great sheets. This is the Oak City Leatherworks pocket dropper sheet. This one is specifically made for the Jacob Creates Chickadee. But this guy makes really cool sheets. Drop it in your pocket, then you've got a pocket dropper if you don't want to carry it kayak style in your appendix. But I picked up one that's made specifically for my Chief Denny apprentice. Have I shown y'all this knife yet? This is American made knife. I need to go to his website and see if he's dropped any more. But this is the apprentice. It's a little harpoon blade. Super, super thin. Full tang, acid etched, magna cut, 6465 HRC. Razor blade. Let me get some paper. Look at that. Slurpee grip. Where's my Slurpee? So I've got a little pocket dropper coming for this guy because he's great in the back pocket as a clip, but it just felt like it might be a little, even though it's hard, a little thin to sit on. But that is a vintage Camel micarta handle. We're going to go to his website. I'm searching, and he has a full-time job, unfortunately. So he hadn't. And if y'all don't follow him on Instagram, we're going to look at his Instagram because I'll show you the one I want, which is this one right here. Magna Cut 6364 by Peter's Heat Tree. Go to his Insta. Oh, look. Look, he posted. When our cigarette, the Sniper Wolf guys. She just lost her case and she's over at some museum. So this chick has made over $100 million reacting to videos where she doesn't give creators credit for the content that she's reacting to. And I know this is boring. I'm just seeing if she shows any more of her stuff. Nobody cares about this Sniper Wolf. Try to see there. She's there with any of her weird, and she types her little stupid things. This is basic deflection off the bullshit that she's dealing with. Little flex. All right, that's all the cycle if I can take. So let's get a T Denny. This is the one I wanted, the small one with the carbon fiber handle. Same knife, just not acid etched, and a carbon fiber handle. It is gorgeous work, especially if you're looking for a small EDC slicer. It hand sharpens all these. They're just wicked sharp. Here's my call on carton. That's the one mine was made out of. Very nice. Nope, it's not. That's the orange G10. But I don't know what's been going on and why he hadn't been cranking a few out, because I would love any of those. I kind of want a satin blade. Let me show you the sheet I got. So this is the basic concept. It's not 148. This is his jam. Apprentice. There's the scout I just ordered. Might have to get another sheet. He had an apprentice that I bought from, or maybe he just had it listed. Oh. Like that. Gerber? All right, let's do this. Let's go. See how I order it. It was a available option. Yeah. Virginia price. Forgot what color. I can't look at my phone. But this guy, if you're looking for a small Dixie about anyone, or he does customs as well. There's a chickadee. I've got two of those, a righty and a lefty. Whoops. Let's see if he does one for my bureau. No. Add that out today. Where is it? This is a great knob. The exact same size as my folder. Jack, make sure you get in that giveaway. I'm getting ready to draw for it now, guys, because it's almost 4 o'clock here. That means I'm an hour away from getting a biscuit. But that's the OG Axon, much thicker. Great movie. And then the fixed blade, which I love. This is another underrated knife that I don't give enough pocket time to. Fantastic knife. And mine did not fail. I did whack it. Alright guys, I'm going to go and see if any help follow directions and put a comment in over at our buddy's work knife balances site. From the ashes rises the phoenix. Let's see how many we got. Y'all had to put Javon in the comments. So let's go filter duplicates. Let's go Javon, Jhgon. Uh-oh. $33 unique comments. 38 people in here. All right, guys. Does that sound like everybody's got their comment in? I'm going to post it one more time. If you haven't here and you just came late, this link is pinned at the top of the chat. You're going to go to Work Life Balance. You're going to subscribe. You're going to like the video. It's on the Phoenix on Maddie's night. And then you're going to leave a comment that just says Javon. And then I am going to draw in about 4 minutes. Level enough, I appreciate that. Guys, I rarely post affiliate links, but I will post some Amazon links because I buy a lot of stuff, like all my studio stuff, my speakers, my mic. Anybody that's looking for stuff like that, I post Amazon affiliate links. And if you do use them, it helps the channel. But don't ever feel like you have to. You can also go to Amazon and just search. But if you do use our links, it is a way to help. All right, let's see. We were at 33 comments. We're at 34, so somebody got in. I'm going to give you just about 3 more minutes because what we're giving away. Where'd I put it? All right, we're giving away the Boker. USB. I think it's called USB. Little drop point. Small out front. You can put it on your keychain or on a lanyard. Very cool little knife. It's all packed up. And then I will pack up the little ion. I put the clip-on on, so I'll take that off. The easiest flashlight to work, just remember, push it to hold it. It comes on. Double click it. It comes on to the last thing that you had it set on. So now I can move it up to high. Then we turn it off by holding it, and then we turn it on again. It's slow, so I didn't leave it off 3 minutes. But you know what I mean. And giving away this synthetic bone case side buster and tool steel. It is looking sharp, hollow grind. Not the greatest giveaway. I also throw in a lot of stickers, some cool stickers. And yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little while tonight and hang out with you guys. Because, like I said, I slept much today because it rained. And I will probably be up for a while. There's no telling. All right, guys, I'm going to the YouTube random comment generator. We were at 34. We're now at 35, so we picked up one more. Guys, feel free to drop one in, but I'm sharing the screen. And don't hang up right after I get done, because I'm going to put my email address up. Let me get my little pad of paper out so I can remember who wins. You'll still have to email me, but this is. So that was last night. We got Colby, Dino, and Chris. And then tonight, the Insomniacs. We got Boker. We've got the Brody Bomb and the Side Buster. All right, guys. I've got my notes. I'm going to refresh one more time. Can y'all see what we're doing here? All right. I appreciate y'all staying up as late as y'all did. Let's see if anybody else got in. 36. Somebody else got in. Has everybody had time to get in? Yeah, Drew. I'll give you a couple minutes. Just go to the link. I'm going to put it right here again. But it's also at the top of the chat. It should be. And if you go to that link, like, subscribe to Work Sharp Balance, and just leave any comment with Javon. You can just put Javon in there if you want to. Kyle Kinley, while we let him do that, I'm going to go grab the code for you to make that comparison. I'll compare it to that at A20.5 again. And I can tell you, from my personal experience, I love the Shark Cup. I got the slicer. I got it in Atlanta after handling them all. So it's a smaller little pipe, but if I put it up next to the Lumia, it's much smaller than the Lumia. If I put it up next to the 20.5, it's a little smaller than the 20.5, but your handle area is very similar except it's thinner. And if I put it up next to a 3-inch small ender, it's right about the size of a 3-inch. Here's the McNeese, Type 2. But the original request was the Lumia. Yeah, it is. And look at the thinness of it. Because I'll get my my mini bug out, because it's bigger than the mini bug out. It's right between the bug out and the mini bug out. So here's the mini bug out. It's smaller or bigger than the mini bug out. And here is the regular bug out. So it is a small knife, but I can get a full grip behind the little trigger, but I hold it right here. And the grip and jimping really locks your hand in. And for a slicer cob, for an EDC knife, this is aluminum too. Just like the black aluminum, I just had this little special craft for National Custom Knife Show. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go see who wins. They share this giveaway. And let's see if we got anybody else. 36. I hope Dot got in. Did everybody get in? All right, here we go, guys. Good luck. There'll be more giveaways Friday. Good luck, kids. Brother Todd Carr. Todd Carr, am I going to be able to send this to you, my friend? If I put it in an envelope, being what it is? Congratulations, Todd Carr. I'll reach out to you, buddy. If you're in here, let me know. I think Todd's one of our friends north of the border. That's why I'm wondering if he, yeah, he must have gone to bed. I'll reach out to him tomorrow. Leveling up, y'all all reach out to Todd Carr via Instagram and say, hey, Todd, you won, but Javon said there might be a problem sending you an automatic knife to Canada. Send him an email, because he's won before, and tell him to give it to me. Yeah, LCAP, he is Canadian, and I did say that this one had to be United States. Is Todd in here? I'd love to get his okay before we draw again. I really can't send him an automatic knife. And the last time I sent to Jay, people aren't proxying anymore because they've had knives getting confiscated. Y'all stick with me for a few minutes. Are y'all, I know. I'm going to reach out to him. I'm going to let him know what happened. I think he'll understand that we had to draw again just because it's an automatic knife. So, yeah, Kyle, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should just reach out to Kyle, get him something else like a light or something if he wants it that I can ship? Because I've shipped stuff to him before, but we've had trouble shipping him stuff too. And I don't know if an out the front's even possible. I think we should draw again. The little poker, Salamondo, the little poker, it's a short one. It's a little short knife, but it is an out front. No, Kyle, I'll send him something else. That's the whole thing. Let's do that. Let's there are a couple more people in here. I'm gonna post the link one more time. Y'all go leave Javon in the comments. I'm gonna write Todd down. We'll do something for Todd. I just put my pen. All right. I'm gonna have to use my jacket. All right, Todd. But we forwarded it. Todd's not going to lose. We'll make sure Todd gets something good. He'll understand. Todd's a big supporter of the channel. He would want this done too. So let's go up here. And we got 38, so we got a few more comments. Now, if Todd happens to win again, I will have to think that fate wants me to go to jail trying to ship an automatic into Canada. We will still draw again.
but I will start feeling guilty. All right, guys. Y'all ready? Let's get somebody in the U.S. that can win. I'll put my email up now, because this is where you'll email me with your address. Must be 18. Must take responsibility to please not cut yourself accidentally. And must be able to accept a automatic, which I usually don't ship because I don't have a lot of them. But we will, it's going to be in a box, in an envelope. All right, guys, I'm going to the comment generator, and I'm going to filter one more time. We were at 38. We're still at 38. Good luck, guys. Let me share. Let me share. Let me share. Good luck, everybody. We have got Kaleidoscope of Knives. Kaleidoscope, are you in here, brother? You don't have to be, because I'll find you, because I'm going to have to find top 2, because guilt will push me down. But Kaleidoscope of Knives, congratulations, buddy. Are you in here? I said you didn't have to be. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a funny one right there. Solomon Day, he stepped up. And guys, y'all always come back, because I'll never ever publicize giveaways in any live I do. But I promise I'll always have something for you guys. And what I'll have to do is I'll have to put in the community tab, Kaleidoscope reach out to me. So if for some reason he doesn't reach out to me by this week, y'all know I'm getting in touch with him, but we'll give it away again. Kaleidoscope, I can't spell it either, of Knives. Yeah, man, I don't know either, but I have been welcoming new people in and people chatting, and if you leave a comment, because I don't have anything in my titles that look like I'm giving stuff away, so I don't think I'm attracting turd burglars, but he won't reach out if he's not interested or if he's not a real deal. And I've got Pirate Ship, which is a great sleuth software, which keeps up with everybody I ship to. Little on that, thank you, man. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't know why I decided to go out tonight. It was just because I slept most of the day. I appreciate you all. We're all a 2-month-old account, El Cap Addict. Well, how about this? I need to vote in the chat. Who all's in here? 43 people. Should we draw again? Kaleidoscope, speak up, or y'all give me a vote, and we'll draw again. Wait, Drew, we may be going again. So, Linda, what do y'all think? Y'all think we should draw one more time, try to get somebody in the stream? I'm all for it. I just need group consensus. Or we can draw for it next week, and I won't announce it. God, Claylands were good back in the day. Devin Anderson's again. All right, guys. If you have not yet, go to the link right there. It's at the top of the thing. Everybody put in a comment that says you're bond. I'm going to give it about, we'll say 3 minutes for y'all to go. I'm going to go ahead and type the winner, my email address, and I'll misspell it. Onslaught at 2021@gmail.com. And guys, if you get a chance, I know times are tight right now, but go to Knife Rights, get a little
$25 membership or make a small donation. We didn't do Knives Live this year, partially because of my planning, and I had a lot going on. So, yeah, we're gonna do this again, but let's not forget about night rides. Talk to your friends about it. Yeah, I agree, budget night, and that's the last thing I want. And again, if somebody that I know that's been in here has gone to bed, we're not going to take it from them. We all know each other. Let's see how many comments we got. We still have 38, so do I have permission to go ahead and draw? All right, I'm going to draw in about 5 seconds. So if you haven't left a message, a comment, leave one now. I'm about to draw. Good luck, guys. Thomas McDonald. I believe my brother Thomas McDonald has won before. Do y'all recognize that name? I do. Thomas, are you in here? What's his comment, sir? Yeah. Thomas has been here before. We've all seen Thomas, right? I know I have. Colby, thank you, buddy, for congratulating Thomas. And hey, y'all come back. Because like I say, as long as I've got knives, I am gonna pass them on to you guys. And I keep buying knives, so that'll always be real. I agree. And I'm gonna put it in the community post. Let's keep it on the download. I'll talk to Ty Carr, but we'll keep it on the download about Kaleidoscope Boy. Let me put Brother Thomas McDonald in here, so I've got him. But that was an interesting. That was kind of like Big Red's Nightfall. We did 2 Nightfalls. So that was Hey Moss, Don 4425. I think I can even email him from that. Let's see if I copy that. I'll subscribe to his YouTube channel. I wasn't subscribed. And I'll go comment, leave him. Yeah, Jim, most of the silver people are asleep except me. Guys, I love each and every one of you. I'm about to grab an Ambien too. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me late. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me early. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. It's all that keeps me really making videos because I do it because I like it. And the fact that you guys watch them, it's awesome. I appreciate each and one of you. All I ask is please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward, loving your heart. Choose debate, not hate. Have a fantastic Sunday. I'll see y'all in the streams. I love y'all.